in the future, rising like a dark phoenix, but not the movie. We are back!
Welcome back, Space Cadets, to Hal and Dave's trip to Jupiter. It's been a little while since we did this.
I'm not going to go over it. I'm just going to hope you don't notice the dates on the YouTube videos.
We got stuck in the asteroid field known as life.
Life, jobs, everything else in between.
But hey, so in between time, the Mega Man X collection came out, and so we don't have to emulate these games anymore.
Yeah, believe it or not, we're not going to tell you how many times we tried with Mega Man X4.
We have tried to record this game at least 3 times, and something has gone horribly wrong each time.
Yeah, this game is cursed for us, but tonight, we are taking it down a peg.
Even tonight, VLC Media Player decided to break, and I had to re-download it.
So, we are here to finish the fight.
Alright, finish the fight halfway through the series.
Yes. We'll worry... Look, the ultimate finishing the fight will be when we finish X7.
Wait, wasn't that Halo's thing? This is not Halo. X.
Well, to be fair, Halo did rip off many of its great concepts from other things before, but you know.
It sure did. So we got this great, like, anime opening, the best that cheap 90s anime can buy.
I wouldn't call this cheap 90s. I've seen cheap 90s.
No, let's watch some of these cutscenes, and we'll see.
No, like, this is at the very least this is at least TV quality opening animation here.
Well, that's what I mean. We know they could do better.
Well, they could do better.
I've seen Gundam 0083.
Look, that's Gundam 0083. Not even Sunrise has lived up to 0083.
It's a Colonel and Iris. Everybody's favorites from this game.
Look, I love the designs of all the enemies in this one, especially Colonel, General, Iris, Duo. Like, all seriousness, very great character.
Did you just say Duo?
I said Duo. I am dumb tonight.
This ain't Mega Man 8.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot.
Same era though.
Yeah. Who's the yellow dude? I'm trying to remember.
Double.
Okay.
Duo, double. Okay, well, you got the ×2 thing correct. So it's mathematically accurate.
I made a mathematically accurate mistake. But no, Mega Man X.
This cast shot's pretty cool.
Yeah,
like Sigma looming in the background.
Neat.
Yeah, like unlike Mega Man X3, where they kind of try to pretend that Dr. Doppler was the villain, here they're just like, yeah, it's Sigma. What of it?
Yeah, well, you know, I think everybody was already used to the Wily thing at this point, so...
yeah, we're going to go in, and we got 2 playable characters right here, and we're going to start with Mega Man X.
Or as we like to call him, Ryu. Oh, yes. That 90s dark, ominous animation. I can feel it. In my bones.
It's about the Maverick Hunters, General.
I will say I am very impressed by the voice acting.
Down the Reploids. Do you believe they pose a significant threat?
Oh, so, you know, like I was watching the Japanese version of this, and in the English version, we're listening to the General respond to Sigma in between sentences.
Yeah?
In the Japanese version, he remains silent the entire time, until he tells him to get out.
Wow. That is really...
Because he has his honor.
He does have his honor.
Yeah, he's like, you're dismissed. And Sigma's like, what? But I'm Sigma.
I'm Sigma, bitch!
Remove yourself from my sight.
Nobody tells Sigma what to do. I'm gonna go conquer Neo Japan now.
It's like, you just told Megatron to GTFO.
That's kind of great. To be fair, Megatron in the original G1 was kind of GTFO up, lol.
Oh man, this like pan down's really cool of like Maverick Hunter HQ. Mavericks had been found at point 5567. The Mavericks occupied the Sky Lagoon using the most advanced weapons available. The army appears to be the Repliforce. Interesting how that turned around real fast.
Yeah. Wow. Ah, God, I can feel the era in my bones.
Yeah, let's go for it. Like, there's a definite shift in the, like, visuals compared to the previous games in the series, considering how many more sprites they were allowed to use at once. And
weirdly enough, this feels so arcade to me. Not like, you know, like the quality of graphics, of course, were getting up there at the time, but, you know, it gets me that like Capcom arcadey color feel. You know?
Speaking of Capcom,
Speaking of which,
they survived into 21XX.
yeah, well,
Let's see who else can make it that far.
Well,
besides Nintendo, I'm not really sure.
after they actually made Devil May Cry 5, they actually were able to save themselves and were able to make many other good games.
I mean, we are up to Final Fantasy VII's 10th remake by now, but
they had to remake it after they made Eris a cyborg cop who's out hunting Sephiroth, who's now an army of clones.
I remember that plotline.
Yeah, it's quite amazing right now. Cloud is able to turn into a sword now and just smash things with himself.
I mean, that was just Advent Children.
Yeah, that's fair.
But anyways, Mega Man.
The important thing.
The important thing is Mega Man has way more plot than it ever deserved to have. But hey.
I wouldn't say that's necessarily a bad thing, but...
Okay, so what's kind of like nuanced about this particular plot is they think that this Maverick attack is orchestrated by Repliforce, but it's totally like Sigma just causing mischief.
Sigma fucking around.
Yeah, well, it's like Sigma wanted Repliforce to fight the Maverick Hunters, but they refused.
So
he's like, well, too bad.
I'll make a proxy war.
And now it's Metal Gear.
Yeah. Metal Gear Mega Man.
War has changed.
War has changed.
I mean, dude, you reskin Metal Gear Rising with like Zero and Mega Man characters.
Who's the name of the female operator for Mega Man X? I'm trying to remember her name. Alia can love bloom on the battlefield.
Solid X. I mean, hey, same era.
Yeah, that's true.
It's actually kind of funny that a game like this coexisted with Metal Gear Solid.
There were a lot of games that were surprisingly coexisting with Metal Gear Solid.
Man, PS1 was rad.
Oh no!
Check this dude out.
I'll say this: the major PS1 games are all pretty great, though there was some interesting shovelware on that platform.
I mean, any popular platform's gonna get that.
Oh yeah, let me tell you about a game called Battle Hunter.
Ow.
Now, despite the name, it has nothing to do with Mega Man Hunter X.
Yeah, too bad.
But
see, okay, I hate that they did that with this boss, because they have such cool giant Mechanoid designs, and then they're just like, boom, dead.
Well, that's kind of always been a thing with Mega Man. Like,
I know. And I think, actually, yeah, like, we're going to get into this game a little more, and I'm going to talk about what I think about some of the game design.
Well, first of all, let's talk about his chin. That is an
I always
amazing
interpreted
chin.
that as a robot beard.
Oh, please. That is obviously a robot chin of super steel. That chin can save lives and make women pregnant.
What?
Exactly.
Find this all on fanfiction.net.
You can find a lot more than that. Especially in the X and Zero section.
Moving on.
Well.
So yeah, let's save our game. Game has been saved properly. They actually kept the same interface from the PS1 version. Oh, okay, here we go. I dubbed this the most boring cutscene they could have possibly chosen to animate.
Yeah. I've already seen this like 3 other times.
It's like he's just talking, and it's like, wait, he's talking to Robot Detroit, isn't he? They have not become human.
So a couple years ago, before Mark Waid made Went Crazy Cuckoo Cocoa Puffs, he actually made a pretty good comic on really terrible superhero cliches. And you know how like some villains take over like TV store TV monitors and like Times Square and bullshit like that, and people stop and listen to them?
Yeah, is that what Mark Waid does?
Well, you know, like it's cliche, it's like fiction and superhero works. Yeah, it was pointed out to me that
he's got a half British accent.
Yeah. Well, it was pointed out to me that those don't actually have speakers, so when people look at them, they're just looking at an image of a guy talk.
Well, that's why they have subtitles turned on.
Yeah, oh, fair enough.
Like, subtitles that this game does not have.
Yeah,
otherwise we would turn them on so we could talk all over it.
Yeah, that's fair. The interesting thing about this is, I believe, like, all the people who were voice acting in this game were, like, English locals or something?
Yeah, no, that's true. Because some of the same people from this... Or no, maybe maybe not like from this game, but like some of the other games they did pop up in later Capcom games. And yeah, they're like Japanese English speakers.
Who are you? I'm the Dumpy version of Zero. I'm gonna be the most popular character. I'm Double.
And X is like, yeah, I think I saw you on DeviantArt.
Yeah. What? I satisfy a very specific. You know what? I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Yeah, please don't.
All right. Jungle.
God, we just got started and Dave's already giving into space madness.
Well, the space madness has been very precedent with me lately. For various reasons.
This is pretty cool, though. So they're laying out our missions in a little greater detail. Because this is the time where they're like, you know, let's up the level of storytelling in Mega Man.
Yeah, and all seriousness, this is actually a pretty solid roster of Robot Masters.
Mavericks.
I know they're Mavericks. I'm still going to call them Robot Masters. Fuck you.
They're Reploids. They are self-aware. So, unlike Mega Man X3, which is like all over the place in terms of where you got pickups, this game is like very close to the original Mega Man X in terms of optimization. So there is no reason to not do Web Spider first.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, most creative name ever?
Well, you see, Web Spider has just gotten his fourth title, Web of Spider.
Dude, that sprite is just the boss spider from the first Mega Man X touched up.
You're not... I can definitely see that. But, oh my god, I think you talked to me about this, but you were bullshitting about how, yeah, it's like referencing the old Mega Man stuff, and, like, you know, it's building up on things that were already pre-established.
What?
That
doesn't sound like me.
No, it actually kind of does sound like you, believe me. I think we could at least... If we actually care about editing, I could probably edit in clips about how you wax on about how... Like the lore was built up.
Okay. Dr. Light. This is the first time where Dr. Light talks as if he understands what's going on in the world, and so because before it seemed pretty clear that they were just like pre-recording.
Yeah.
And now it's like, wait a minute, he knows. So.
So Doctor. To be fair, they tried to do a little something with Dr. Kane, but he never was effective.
Dude, Dr. Kane is gone.
Yeah, I know.
Or if you watch the OVA, he's dead.
Pretty much. Whee!
Yeah, so, okay, we got basically the X2 leg parts in a sense, where air dash, but now you can hover. Which is weirdly useful. Like, the armor from this game keeps coming back throughout the rest of the PlayStation era of Mega Man X, and for good reason. Like, it's just good abilities.
Yeah.
Possibly game-breaking good abilities.
Well, you see, Mega Man now has the abilities of Hover Cat. The most amazing hero of the 20th century.
What?
A cat who hovers.
Dude, that's rad. I want, like, a robot flying cat.
Yeah, that is pretty rad.
No, but it's like Rush is reliable and you can tell him to come fetch you.
Yeah.
But the cat will just be like, nah, and like knock over your lamp.
Now I'm just imagining... God, I now just want like entire like Mega Man version of Superman's Super Pets, like an evil robot monkey, a weird horse thing that Roll falls in love with. God, Silver Age Superman is weird, but I love it so much.
I believe you.
Believe me, I can go on an entire tangent, but this is Mega Man, and I'm going to talk about those weird, freaky fishmen who deserve to die.
They're just mechanoids. They're not people or Reploids.
Sorry, like, as a general rule, if you play enough Darkstalkers, you hate fish people automatically.
Oh, dude, yeah, Darkstalkers came out around this time.
Yeah.
Morrigan is way more well-known for Marvel vs. Capcom than she is for her own game.
Well, Darkstalkers actually did incorporate a couple important fighting game elements. I know that, though fighting game people might know more than I do. I do think...
Alright, so this is the most satisfying thing to do in this stage, is just watch a charge shot blow through loads of hornets.
Bees. I know they're hornets, but I call them bees.
I mean, they could be. Dude, they must have gotten away from Blast Hornet.
Oh god, Blast Hornet. These things
I know, we
like
killed a whole lot of brain cells during that Let's Play, but hey.
Oh god.
Try to remember.
Sorry, I just only have like dark Vietnam flashbacks now. To be fair, it's not just that.
I'm not sure we're doing that one again.
Let me put it this way. Only on a special occasion, and if we get a Patreon, that'll be like a special bonus episode or something. I don't know.
What you mean? We play a drinking game again?
Look, I think there's a
Or
couple
we play the
games-
Mega Man X3 drinking game again.
To be fair, you wanna know what a game I would love to drink during is actually the Yakuza games.
Oh, well,
because,
just to get into character.
yeah, well, you know, I want to sing sad karaoke songs about how I failed in life.
Alright, check out this background. This is actually a really, like, cool layered background.
It is a nicely layered background.
Web Spider.
I'm a Spider-Man, I'm a Spider-Man. I'm gonna eat you out because I'm a Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, check out. So the boss actually has an emblem on his health bar.
Yo, yeah, you talked to me about this. Like, he's Repliforce.
Yeah, he's Repliforce, because not every boss works for Repliforce.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, we talked about this the first time. First time we tried to record this game, it was like we forgot to do an audio test, and so you could not hear us over the game audio.
Here's the thing.
I learned about volume channels.
Well, we learned about
Sound
volume
channels.
channels, and we also learned that PlayStation games are surprisingly loud.
Mega Man games are surprisingly loud.
Well, like, we didn't have that too much trouble with the SNES versions. So,
Yeah.
you could say that about Mega Man, but it was kind of clearly, like, the PlayStation sound.
Oh, hey, look, hovering works. Ow.
Hovering works.
Hovering almost worked. I keep trying to find an excuse to use that power, and it's like, shoot me down.
I'm just, Mega Man solutions require hovering solutions.
Everything must explode.
You have killed Peter Parker. Now Miles will take his place until you kill him, and Miguel O'Hara will take his place. And then there's 133 guy nobody talks about.
This has been the Spider-Man X-Cast.
Yes. You got lightning web. Oh hey, you're Gavantula.
Fires a spider net charged with electricity. Can be used to attack, wall jump, or double jump. Cool.
Now let us go forward in our Mega Man-ness.
There we go. Alright, who will we take on next time? Find out, Space Cadets, on Hal Dave's Trip to Jupiter.